Hello and welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. My name is Top and with me this week is Dom. Hey man, how's it going?
It's going well, Topham. How are things with you?
Yeah, things are going all right. I've just spent an hour streaming. I was playing some Minecraft on Xbox and trying to stream it through my computer and then out. I'm just going to try and do some streams all week and see how it goes with different games, different consoles, different setups, so that hopefully I can figure out what looks good and how everything.
So was that using the inbuilt streaming? Was that Xbox One or Xbox 360?
Yeah, I was using the Xbox One and streaming it. Like, I streamed it to my computer and then captured the display, or like captured the window.
Oh, okay. So you weren't using the Xbox own in streaming?
No, because the what's it called? The Kinect's in a bad spot. Not a bad spot per se. It's just at a real low angle, and I sit mega far away from the TV.
Fair enough.
So then it capture like the whole of the living room, which needs a bit of a tidy, but it's fine as it is. To just move around, but, it needs a bit of a tidy.
You're saying that I'm looking around my apartment right now, and it's just like all empty boxes, which I'm in the process of packing up in various stages of moving my ass. So
yeah,
it's better looking than my place. Tell you that much.
So yeah, you're moving because things have changed for you.
Things have massively changed for me, and it's a gamble and a fucking streak. But short version is I've quit my job, so that's going to be fun to figure out the bloody hell I'm going to do with life, the universe, and everything. But, taking time off now. I've literally got, as of recording this podcast, I've got 4 days left. So when do these come out again? It's Thursday. Wednesdays, isn't it?
Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Yeah. So by the time most people listen to this, I'll literally have 1 day left in work.
Nice.
And then Vic's coming over from the US, picking up from the airport on Saturday. So we're gonna spend like a week and a bit together, and
awesome.
Then I've got like about a week and a half to move out of here. Back to Cardiff, and try and figure out for the rest of November. Well, for the rest of November/December, figure out what the bloody hell I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking for jobs, I assume, and just trying to find.
Well, to be honest, actually no, I'm purposefully not going to look for jobs throughout December. I'm going to keep an eye on stuff. Yeah. But I'm not going to apply for anything during December because unless there's something comes up and it's like I really want that. Because to be honest, I want to just take time and consider what the hell I'm doing, because I did school straight to uni, straight to work, and every time I went on a jump, like even to A-levels, it was the first thing that offered me what I wanted to do, or what I thought I wanted to do, without consideration for any of the other options. So I just done it. So I've just been running, and it's just like, hold up. I got to the point where I was like, right, I'm in a job now where literally, they were talking about when you retire. And it's like, how are you talking to me like that? That's 40-something years away. That's almost twice my lifetime away. Yeah. You want me to stay here for that amount of time? That's just, it's not going to happen. And the longer I stayed in that job, the more likely it was that I couldn't get out. So I'm just like, you know what, done being here. Like, it wasn't horrible. Like, it wasn't great at times, but it wasn't like horrible. But it's just, the skill set I was gaining at that job was just not transferable to anything else, really.
Okay, yeah. Like, I'm glad that I've got time off at the moment because I got out of uni, went to what was it? It was like a logistics company that repacks mobile phones. So I was pairing SIMs and mobile phones like 2 or 3 weeks after I got out of uni. Yeah. And having been on a hunt for a job. Then I went to a logistics company that were moving around chocolate and beer. And then I went to the job that I'm in now. And this is the first extended break, and I've spent quite a bit of time during my days just thinking what do I actually want to do? And because I've got exams when I get back related to the work that I'm doing, picking it up is making me go, I don't know if I actually enjoy this. Maybe I should be thinking about something else. But there's a whole bunch of other decisions that need to get made as well. So I'm just I don't know what's going on. But
I think that's a secret to to being an adult, isn't it? You just kind of muddle your way through and hope for the best. But no, it's basically I got the opportunity now to take some time and just like, consider what the hell to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like 20, 25, like in your 20s still is a good time to figure it out. Like you don't want to. Basically, what I didn't want is to wake up one day, I'm 30 something, and I'm still in that job, because the job wouldn't change that much. Like technically, I'd get promoted, and technically, I'd move up and I'd start getting better money and stuff like that. And it wasn't the fact that the money was crap. The money was actually really, really decent. I'm gonna have to take a pay cut to leave, but it's just like it's not even worth it. It's just not everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've almost immediately started work, and I've come to the conclusion that actually money's not everything. So, hold up, just find something you want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking of stuff I want to do. I've had a weekend off.
Mm-hmm.
I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm just like, come back home. I'm like, right, I got loaded like dishes and washing and stuff to do, like at bonfire night.
Oh yeah.
Great. We can talk about. Well, actually, you probably didn't do anything for bonfire night, did you?
No,
because you're in America right now, aren't you?
I'm in America, so like, I forgot it was fireworks day until like I saw something on Twitter on Sunday morning. It's like, oh yeah, we're not going to be setting off fireworks. Oh, that's a bit. Oh. So
yeah, I went down to So anyone who knows me, or I'm about to tell you anyway, I'm based out of Liverpool. So I took. Because I'm leaving after burn annual leave, so I took Monday, took Friday off, and I drove down to Southampton.
Oh, nice!
All the way down to Southampton. Nice 7-hour drive. So I've literally just got off that now, and Top's like, "We're recording a podcast." I'm like, "Okay." But yeah, so I've been that, and we went down there, and we're like, "Right, there's a great like big thing happening on Saturday evening, where gonna go out and do this stuff," and then we realised. Like, it was supposed to kick off at 6 o'clock. We realised at 5:15 that the guy who we were, like, staying around his house, the guy who'd organised it all, had been looking at a webpage from 2 years ago. So we were like, fuck, it's not actually on today. So we just, what we ended up doing, we just went down to the Lidl, grabbed, like 3 boxes of fireworks, load of sparklers, and just, like, made a bonfire in his garden, just started setting things off.
Nice.
It's great fun. Absolutely great fun. But now, like, currently there's like half my stuff's in the wash, and the other half is just sitting in my bathroom, just stinking of smoke. Because we set like a little bonfire. He has like a little fire pit in his garden.
Yeah.
So we were just like chucking things on. He's only recently moved in as well, so we were demolishing, like, he had an old barbecue that he was never going to use, so we were like taking it apart with a sledgehammer and. The old garden gate, which is like mouldy and crap, but it's wood, so we took that apart with a sledgehammer and just like fed it in the fire. But yeah, it just creates like really, really noxious smoke.
Yeah.
So now I got a ski jacket that just stinks of wood burning smoke.
Oh man, oh yeah, and it's not warm over there either at the moment, is it?
It's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
Average about 10 degrees C. So
fair enough.
It's like driving up the entire way today. So it's probably been about. It's been about 10, 12 most of the way up. It's not too horrendous. But yeah, no. So I've been doing that this weekend. But yeah, I'm just itching now to get back onto the bloody Sky Factory server, because I'm like, I've got so many plans for things to do.
Nice. Yeah, so we've been playing a lot of Sky Factory because the GGG added it to their Minecraft server. And
well, yeah, we have a separate instance of the server which is just dedicated to Sky Factory. So technically it is a different port, it's a different server, but it's all on the same. Technically, it's on the same server. It's on the same bit of hardware.
Yeah.
For turns and some magic stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like me and you. Like, I came in just after you started, and then we were kind of like building shit together, and then I disappeared off to make my own island, and you've just kept on going, haven't you?
Yeah, I just kept going with it. I was like,
I basically restarted.
Yeah.
So
I should restart with like an island, but like this is the island that I've got, and
yeah, you've taken over Spawn Island.
Yeah.
Like that's just it.
It's kind of overtaken quite a lot now because I have RF powered mob spawner that I can spawn zombies with. So I can, and then there's vector plates all over it that push them down a single square hole, and then that feeds right down onto the top of a blood altar. Yeah, I'm into blood magic.
So that's why you got zombies, right? I was thinking, what the fuck are you using zombies for? Right, so yeah, because me and Vic have taken an island, and we've been trying to get stuff, but we've been hitting the problem of the biome we're in is desert. It's a desert biome. So the only way we can spawn animals is by using bait, which works, but you know, it'd be nice to just have stuff just spawn, you know? So at the moment we're just overrun with squid, because we just have this one pool which is just spawning squid endlessly. So I'm just jumping down there every now and again with a selenium dagger and just like getting squid chunks. Or attempting to. They're not even giving me squid chunks on the side. I don't even know if that's the thing, but we've been trying to figure out ways to change the biome, because apparently there's a couple of ways you can do it, and one of them is blood magic.
Okay.
But we've literally only just made a mob spawner, like only just now, because we managed to we bartered with Emma early on for Inferium seeds.
Okay.
And we also bartered for we found an Ender Lily, which I managed to get to work in the cloche. So I've got Ender Pearls.
Nice.
And now we started spawning cows just using the bait. And I've been attacking them with the selenium dagger, so I got enough cow chunks to boil them down, manufacture them up, and create Enderman chunks. Because Enderman chunks are it's like a blank chunk with 2 Ender Pearls on it. So now I have Enderman chunks.
Nice.
But yeah, currently the current project for me is to make. I have 70 cloches, 70.
Yep.
I haven't got more wired and powered yet, but that's 1 cloche for every single type of seed you can make. So the current project is to make infinite of the infinite resources we can.
Nice.
And then tackle the difficult shit.
I made myself a wither killer, like an automated wither killing machine, which is awesome. So much fun.
I need to kill some wither, because I need to get some nether stars so I can make some. Well, realistically, I need 1 nether star to make an unlimited crystal thingy. Yeah. That's what I need it for.
Okay. Because then you can do blocks at a time as well. So you can,
currently, because I have 3 cloches just like constantly on the go, and one of them is just continuously making Inferium. The other 2 I like switch out with stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's just like what I've been doing is just extracting the Inferium, just turning it into Inferium blocks, and then putting it back in the same chest. And that chest is now just full of like 64. It's a small storage crate, which is now just full of 64 stacks of Inferium blocks. I'm just like, think I might have enough here, but I can't. It's a pain in the ass to make that many crystals, to make that many, like, to up-rev it all the way up to...
Yeah, and you can't, like, do blocks.
You can't automate it.
No, I found that. Just like, I don't know what's going on. There's, I don't know, it's... Yeah,
but Sky Factory is great fun. Like, because did you end up doing the Draconic evolution stuff?
I mean, I started, which is how I've got my wither system working. But I actually need to really look into it more. Because at the moment, I've just got I've just got the fusion crafting started. It was only so that I could get the Awakened Draconium for the mob killer, block. But I really focused on that. And then I do need to focus more on doing more Draconic evolution stuff. So that I can get the weapons and the armor from it, because they are ridiculously strong.
Nate has got full top tier Draconic stuff, and he is literally he has a shield on him. You hit him, and this weird bubble shield appears around him, and he takes no damage.
Yeah.
And that was me going at him with that Manalanium ridiculous cleaver I had.
Yeah.
and I'm just going like bing, 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 like just not doing anything to him.
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
But yeah, no, like I said, I'm just currently I'm just manufacturing the various seeds for various, like all the. I think I've got about 60% of the things done. Which is great because I've got like some of the really strange things which we never did. So like dye seeds, for example, are so useful.
Yeah.
Like the mystic flower seeds as well. So if we want to start Botania, we can just make whatever flowers we want without having to like farm up the bloody making the mystical biomass, whatever it is, to make the flower spawn to then randomly sometimes get the flower you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting into Botania, but I'm just like, there's other things to do on the server, and I'm still like trying to make this, this blood magic altar, which is ridiculous. And what else have I can't even remember what else I've been working on. Like, I've got an area. I was gonna get into like making chickens as well, but then I'm just like, I can't be bothered with that. Chickens are just an absolute pain. There's so many.
Because that's what me and Vic were trying to do. Like Vic's gone massively into the like the baking stuff, Pam's Harvest.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been making like literally at one point, right? So everything's powered at the moment. So I haven't made any gun closures because literally the only power stuff I have like one set of sieves, which is just doing dust right now. And then I have like 3 sets of closures. That's it. So I'm not really using a lot of power. So I made this reactor, this 4x4 nuclear reactor, which is just piss easy to make up. You just knock it up and it's fine. At one point we had like the reactor I built below our level, but there was like this random ass wire going all the way up because we made a coffee machine. And apparently coffee machine needs RF. So we were just like, how the fuck are we going to plumb this stupid coffee machine in? And it's like this little, smaller than 1x1 block thing. And it's got this massive ass wire. Or it did have this massive ass wire sticking out of the back of it, like hooked directly up to this nuclear reactor. But yeah. I think I need to go back onto the server actually thinking about it, because we've got it so that our world stays loaded in now. Because originally it wasn't, but that means that reactor just burns through fuel. So at the moment I had 64 blocks of Yellorium stuck inside it, just to use as fuel. But it's probably burnt through most of that, because the problem is it burns through the blocks, but it gives out cyanite as ingots. So it can't store as much waste as it can store fuel.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's probably turned itself off at this point. Yeah, no. Trying to figure out that sort of stuff on the side as well. Like, I've made the basic reactors and stuff, and like getting cooling and stuff. That's not a problem. But I'm like, what the bloody hell is this plutonium used for? Can I use it as fuel?
That's like one of the mods I've just never got into.
Well, it's not a very big mod, so it's like, because there's Yellorium, the reactors. There's doing certain arrays. You can get more power or less power. Coolant types are different, so you can use water, you can use diamond blocks, you can use emerald blocks, and then there's like other mods have like different liquids you can use. So there's like some cryolic something or other, like cryo, like basically like bright blue water that's like cryo freeze, which apparently is like the best coolant you can get. But I have no idea how to make that. I think you need Botania to do it, and then it's one of those things where it's like, right, you need Botania to do something, and then you need another mod to do something else. Then you use Tinker's Construct to do this with it, and then you get what you're looking for. And it's just like, such a pain. And yeah, there's Yellorium, there's cyanite, and there's plutonium, and then there's ludocrite, which is like you need nether stars to make, which is like bright pink stuff, but it like ludocrite has no use as far as I could tell. Like it just says ludocrite, and you go into the manufacturing thing and it's just there. It's like, do I put this in the reactor? Does this work? Like, I don't know.
I haven't even really touched the reactor that's sitting on top of the smeltery, because I figured out eventually how to use my Flux network. I created a gargantuan storage for it, which stores 128 million RF. And then I made a nether star generator, which generates a ridiculous amount of RF so ridiculously quickly that I'm just like, I can power everything forever. Yay!
Yeah, so I've got the reactor currently hooked up to 10 million. It's for what was it, 5? Whatever, it's 10. No, hold up. How much does a vibranium capacitor make? Or vibrant capacitor? It's is it 25 million or
25
is it 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 100 million then.
Yeah, because you've got a 1 million, which is the basic one, a 5 million, which is the intermediate.
Yeah, and it's 25. Yeah, so I've got 100 million RF storage, nice. Which just literally I just hooked that reactor up to because it generates at a rate. It generates at about 1,000 RF a tick, which in terms of especially compared to your bloody. Your nether star generator. What's that? So what? 2.3 million a tick or something?
2.56 a tick.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, that's a lot.
That's insane amounts. But it's enough to just tide over because the major drain I have in it right now is I built the jetpacks up to vibrant alloy. I haven't made the selenium jetpack yet, but I don't know whether I can be asked because that was such a ball ache.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually that much better. So I got the vibrant jetpacks for me and Vic. And so when we run out of power, putting that into the capacitors will drain it for a while. But because I'm not using a lot, it will just go back up. And that's just a basic 4x4 reactor with no coolant. I can knock up one of them in 20 minutes. And just I'll just make, to be honest, instead of making a massive reactor, I'm probably just going to make loads of little ones and just hook them into the network because it's just easier.
Yeah. Fair enough. I set up cloches and then auto-crafting stations above them. The nice thing about the Ender IO conduits as well is that they stack on top of one another, so you can put multiples in one block. So I've got... what have I got? I've got, cases sitting next to, oh, no, what is it? I've got cloches and then a rack of, Ender IO stuff. And then above it, I've got sitting auto-crafters. And then above that, I've got drawers that I fill the things into. So from the cloches, I'm getting nether essence and wither essence. And then the auto-crafters are turning them into skulls and soul sand. And then that's pumping them up to the top of my thing. I'm using ender chests as well, which are ridiculous. But you've got to be careful that you don't choose the colour that someone else is using on the server, because then you can just take from their inventories. And I'm using
I think you're using 2 different colours, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you greedy bugger. I think you accidentally made dragon. I think dragons got the stock one.
Yeah.
So I think you accidentally started taking dragons at one point, but it's alright.
I looked at it and I was just this should be empty, so I think I've got someone's here. So it's
I'm just relying on diamond chests right now, and I'm probably going to upgrade to just I'm just going to stick with storage crates and large storage crates, because aside from there is a way, except for ender chests, there is a different way to wirelessly transmit items apparently, similar to the RF storage and the RF transmit, because I've got a network now.
Nice.
So that coffee machine is now sitting, instead of on a massive wire, it's now sitting on this little red orb, which is nice. Looks better than the stupid wires that were hanging around the entire place. But I digress. So at the moment, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm making more of the seeds and stuff. And then I'm also trying to figure out how to do this wireless transmission of stuff, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set those 70 cloches just away from the base, just probably at ground level where the mob spawner is. Just put them down there, just set them to work and just leave them. And then just have them crafting up their essences into the various things that I need, and then transmitting that wirelessly back to. Have you seen the giant chests you can get, the ones you have to build, the 9x9 chests?
Yeah.
I was going to just build one of them and just have that sitting somewhere.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to use the refined storage system, because that's continually causing me problems.
The computer.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem easy, that thing. It's not many blocks. I think something like it's only like 9 or 10 blocks.
Yeah.
But it's weirdly set up because you have to like plug like cards into it to give you like extra storage and stuff like this. So no, I took one look. I took a look at it when like Ryan was doing it with Achievement Hunter, and I was just like, yeah, I could follow like pretty much everything that's happening here. Like I can follow like Jeremy's stupid magic stuff. I can follow like Jeff's chickens. I can follow like Ryan's reactor and the rest of it. But that was just step too far.
I've watched like 3 or 4 tutorials on it as well, and I still am none the wiser. And I'm just like, I've got it set up, I think, maybe, but yeah, I just can't get it to autocraft things that I want it to, and like.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways you can autocraft in Minecraft, because I was talking with Mason, and he was he was figuring, like, he was asking, do you know a way to autocraft? I was like, well, there are ways. I've typed in craft it will come up with like 5 or 6. So he like made a load, and he was like, right, okay, let's try these out, and I'll show you what they do. And one of them, like the standard crafter, which is, it looks kind of similar to the sag mill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the alloy smelter, and that it's just so goddamn slow.
Oh, the Ender IO one.
No, not the Ender IO one. There's a different one which is, but yeah, it's just like it. Like you look at it and you can see it like placing the things into it. It'll go like, what he was using it for, he was multiplying up his. He had his Inferium essence stuff. Like he had multiple of the red crystals, and it was going like place, craft one, place, craft another one. Like I literally at that sort of pace, if not slower. Like that's how fast it was placing crafting into a thing, and it's just like, fucking, how do we speed this up, man? So Mason's figuring that out. Kind of like I've subcontracted him. He's like, right, you figure it out. I'm doing other shit. When you finished it, let me know. It like saves me experimenting, because he's like eager to figure it all out himself anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, Sky Factory is a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yes. Sorry, listeners. We've talked about Sky Factory for 20 minutes more.
Yeah. Oh well.
Shit happens.
Yeah. So coming up this weekend, we've got the Rooster Teeth Extra live stream. The weekend we've just had was like the official Extra live stream, where loads of people were doing their Extra life things, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, like the coming weekends is like the big stuff. But yeah, I think last week was the official one, or well, this weekend gone a few days ago. But yeah, no, this weekend is the Rooster Teeth one.
Yeah.
Which is always a good laugh. I've never actually watched it. Like, I probably only like catch an hour of it every year, maybe. Like, and I'll just watch like the highlights afterwards. Because I mean, I find it hard to watch. Like I sat down a few times last year and was like, right, I will try and watch this. I don't know whether I just caught it, you know, when they're like between games to not be doing a lot or what, but like most of the time I tuned in, it just seemed to be like it was Katie, Jack, and like a few others just sitting on the couch like on their laptops, and I was like,
Yeah, it never feels like they're actually doing too much, and then every once in a while there'll be something that pops up that's amazing. But
yeah, like, so I managed to catch last year. Was it last year or the year before Michael got tased?
It was last year.
Last year I managed to catch that live.
Ah, nice.
Like catching stuff like that live is great, and it's not as good as watching it afterwards. Like you could still catch stuff afterwards on YouTube or whatever, but I managed to catch that live, and just the anticipation, because like you see like Michael's got tased, and like I've read a tweet from him like the next day, and I was talking about it, so it's like, oh, he's fine, like it's just gonna be funny. When they're actually doing it, I was just there like, what are they doing? Oh my god, they're not going to do it. Oh, they're going to do it. Oh god, just the anticipation of the chat was just going nuts.
Yeah.
And like, the entire atmosphere is palpable. It's great.
Yeah, and then there was also like, was it last year that there was the firing squad as well? And
when
paintball guns.
Yeah, they shot each other with paintball guns and stuff. I mean, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
There's nothing to say against it. I just prefer. I found myself gravitating more towards Funhouse stuff lately, rather than like Achievement Hunter. And I think the reason for that is because I know it's Rooster Teeth live stream. Let's be honest, it's Achievement Hunter.
Yeah,
most of it. I think the reason I gravitate towards the Funhouse stuff more is because it's more highly edited. If that makes sense, like they cut out a lot of the faff, and like I love watching the Achievement Hunter between the game stuff, like when they just fuck around in the office.
Yeah,
because that's kind of what you get at Extra Life. You just get like random shit like that.
Yeah, they did a live stream last week of their like unboxing all of their mail stuff that they've had sent in. And, like, the time before, they'd got a bunch of stuff that smelt really bad. And this time, they got so many boxes of Febreze that it was ridiculous. And every time, they'd have to keep it away from Jeff, because the first two he got, he held the trigger down until they were empty, just walking around the room, and everyone was suffering. Yeah, it was so funny. I was just like, oh, this is ridiculous. Jeff's being amazing. But yeah, it's moments like that. Like, I just happened to see that they were streaming live, and I was just like, oh, I should probably watch that as it goes on. But I wouldn't watch it now, for example. Like, I wouldn't go back and watch the whole thing. Like, if someone were to do a best of clip from it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll watch that, but I won't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like, of the 24-hour live stream, or 25 hours, how long it lasts, there's always like the best of clips, and they're like an hour and a half long, these videos. Like, they're not insubstantial, and they're just back to back, absolute hilarity.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like doing it at the time, like I normally tune in for like the first like half hour or so, because they do really nice stuff at the start, and like they do little bits and bobs, and I talk a lot about like for the children. It's really interesting to watch the donations go from 0 to like 10, like thousands in seconds. Yeah, honestly, it just goes like woof.
Looked at the community stream. I think it was probably like 3 hours in, and there was like $60,000 already raised. I'm just like, oh, that's really good on like the community weekend to see that much. And that's a really good like starting basis for next weekend as well. So I'm like, yeah, and that's all real cool. But yeah, Extra Life for Rooster Teeth is this weekend, and the following weekend, so like the 18th and the 19th, is the GGG Extra Life stream.
So we're the Go Go Gamers are doing it again. It's the third year in a row we're doing the 24-hour live stream. So last year we managed to raise, I think it was just over £1,000. Sorry, $1,000 even. So this year we're aiming to top that. Like we're not saying, oh, we're going to double it, because realistically we might not. So we're just like, yeah, we want to get that much or more than that. So Emma, also known as Beat Bap, is going to be. She hosts it every year. She does the live stream herself, because it's just off her computer. So it's we're just playing games, and I believe actually she posted up the schedule earlier.
Nice.
Trying to find it. Just give me 1 second. Should be more prepared. But yeah, she just does it year on year, and it's just like we just do games. It's just us playing video games and stuff. But like we got Rocket League's on there. I know PUBG's on there this year. There's like Tabletop Simulator's always there, because we almost always play. Things like Betrayal House on the Hill or Secret Hitler. So
nice.
The schedule, enough vamping. The schedule. So we've got Battlegrounds, we've got some GTA, we've got Golf with Friends, Secret Hitler, Trouble in Terrorist Town, a bit of Minecraft from Battlegrounds, Rocket League, Joking Hazard, which is a great game if nobody's ever played it. Cyanide and Happiness, so good.
Nice.
Bit of Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Dead by Daylight, Worms, so Clan Wars and Revolution, Betrayal House on the Hill, and then with another set of Dead by Daylight. So, and then we got stretch goals along the way. So every for $50 donated, will you hit the button is what Emma's put, which, knowing her, is something overly cryptic, and I have no idea what the bloody hell that means, but it'll be absolutely hilarious. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be there this year, because Vic's coming over, so we're doing our own thing, but we'll be definitely like tuning in and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, it's this year we're donating. I believe all the funds for that one are going towards. I can't remember what hospital exactly it is, but it's one of the children's hospitals in Puerto Rico. Okay. Following what happened over there, so good cause, and it'd be nice to have people tune in. Because that's the thing. Like, we don't expect like anybody. We're just like a group of idiots who just play games. Like, if we get like more than like 10 people, we're fucking ecstatic. It's amazing.
Yeah.
24 hours. Which, if we get over a certain goal, I think, if we get over $2,017, we're gonna extend the stream by another hour as well.
Oh, nice.
But there's like other stuff along the way. Like at 1,000, DG's gonna eat a ghost pepper. 1,500, Andy's gonna do the chubby bunny. So just stuffing marshmallows in his mouth. We got like Orange is gonna sing a song. 500.
Nice.
She's just gonna make him on the spot. Like, we got loads of like random stuff going on. So
awesome.
Yeah, should be good laugh.
Yeah, should be a good time. And that's on the 18th and 19th. Probably starting at like 8 a.m. Eastern, I think.
Yeah, 8 a.m. Eastern it's starting, so 8 a.m. Saturday till 8 a.m. on the Sunday.
Cool. I think I'm in Atlanta that weekend as well.
The 18th, 19th.
Yeah. But yeah. Cool. Is there anything else going on? What have you been playing recently? Have you been playing anything interesting and new, or is it?
No, I mean I've been really like making myself not buy Shadow of War, like, really badly. I've just been like looking at clips and just like, I really want to play this fucking game, but like I don't want to spend that much money to buy it. I'm just like, no. Realistically, not all the way doing, but realistically, most of the time, Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Like players are known Battlegrounds being like the major dominating thing. The group's been playing a lot with Dead by Daylight. I don't have that, but I've been playing Battlegrounds. I've been playing a lot of Crypt of the Necrodancer recently again. Fantastic little game.
Yeah.
So I know you play that as well, and just sort of chilling out really. I picked up, I think I said this last time, but I picked up Resident Evil 4 recently on PC, and I've been playing that through, and that's now become my podcast game. It's weird because I've now beaten Mercenaries in brackets because I got 5 stars on all 4 of the maps with all 5 characters. So it's just like going through the story again, but like I've just turned the sound down, which is dangerous in a zombie game. Yeah. But just turn the sound down. Just got a podcast going on. Just turn that up, and just been listening to like Critical Role and a few like other sort of D&D related stuff.
Nice.
It's all good fun.
Nice. I've been watching Rachel play Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, how is that?
It looks good. I'm probably going to pick it up on stream, and that'll be a game that I try and play exclusively while streaming. Just as something to do. I've basically stopped playing Destiny 2 for the moment, even though it's like just come out on PC. I'm not playing it on PC, I'm playing it on PS4. There's DLC coming out in just under a month now. Probably. So yeah,
give yourself a bit of a break.
4 weeks. Although like they're doing an event that starts on Tuesday, so tomorrow for us, but 2 days ago. And that's going to get me playing for like a week because there's rewards that I want. So I'm like, they're unique for the week. So I'm just like, they know what they're doing. They're getting me playing more. So that's
I managed to talking to new games. Actually, I did actually manage to this weekend a friend of mine has bought the new Call of Duty World War II. Actually, I haven't played a Call of Duty properly since Black Ops 2. So it's been a good number of years. I'm picking it up again. Like, it's still Call of Duty, it's still the same thing, but it actually feels kind of nice. And the campaign isn't like, it's typical Call of Duty, which is just like fucking set piece after set piece, just explosions and shit like this. And like, obviously it doesn't feel as like Battlefield 1. Well, I don't know it's World War 1 versus World War 2, but Battlefield 1 very much felt like, I can't imagine it's anywhere near the actual spirit of what it actually was like, but it felt sort of down and sort of depressing in a way, but like, the sparks of light, the heroes of victory, whatever. Call of Duty is still like, shit, that tank exploded, go get that, assault the beach and just take this thing and do this and do that. And like, get the flamethrower and here's your shit and Ramirez, do everything. And yeah, it was just that. It's that sort of stuff still, but it was nice to play that game again because I haven't played a Call of Duty in so long.
Yeah, I can't remember the last one I played. It might have been Black Ops or whatever the one that came after that was.
I think it was Black Ops and then Modern Warfare 3, I think, came out after that.
That's what I was thinking. I thought Modern Warfare 3. Oh no, I got whatever one. I got one that came out when I got my PS4 as well. But I never played it.
Infinity War or whatever.
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare, whatever. Yeah, it's not a great game, that one. I never played it either, but just like hearing about it, I'm just like, I'm seeing things. But no, World War II. The problem was though, like that they fucked up the netcode apparently, or like at least they've not. It's terrible trying to get a match. In short, like we were playing because we were on a console, we were on a PS4, and we were playing split screen, which playing that, man, you're never gonna win. It's like you're just never going to win against some guy who's got a Turtle Beach headset with like all the things tuned up and he knows exactly where you are at any point.
Yeah.
When you got two people playing on the same screen and we're playing on speakers, so when he shoots his gun, it sounds like he's shooting his gun. When I shoot the gun, it feels like he's shooting his. Like it's just all fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were waiting in lobbies for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes looking for a game. Yeah, it was rough. Like it was really bad. But when we got in the game, it was great fun. But just getting into the ruddy game in the first place was effort.
Fair enough. Yeah. What else have I been playing? I don't know. I've been trying to like play Path of Exile, but I'm just like, can't really be bothered. I want to play more Rocket League, and that's something I can do when I'm just like on the GGG. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. That's why I was stalling. The GGG have moved somewhat onto Discord.
Yeah, we have.
Like everyone's abandoned the TeamSpeak.
So I don't know why. I don't quite know why we've abandoned the TeamSpeak. Oh, well, actually, no, I do know why. Basically, TeamSpeak's now become like the main thing because the streamers all use TeamSpeak, and one of the guys, Woods, decided that at one point he was just gonna like. He was done with the TeamSpeak server and he wanted to switch over to Discord. So he switched over to Discord. Like, he just deleted TeamSpeak. So we haven't, like, spoken to him in, like, a month because he just disappeared. And then we kind of realised, actually, Discord is good because you can... It has... Well, one, it's free.
Yep.
Like, it's free to have just servers. Two, you get, like, basically a chat room along with any and all, like, voice rooms you want to have or whatnot. And 3 as well, you can do voice camera on it. Oh, sorry, voice camera. You can do webcam on it and stuff like this, so you can actually talk to people like that, like Skype. So we've just kind of basically switched over, en masse actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna say not en masse, but no, en masse. We've just switched over to Discord. We're still going to be using TeamSpeak for the extra live stream because Emma's a bit worried about what it will like changing programs for a recording software, for streaming software is going to mess with it a bit.
Yeah.
So she's got it set up for TeamSpeak, so we're keeping TeamSpeak until that's done. But I think by the end of the year, we're going to have got rid of the TeamSpeak entirely and we're going to be on Discord.
Yeah.
Just because it's easier. Like I've been using Discord now for the game, the Go Gamers thing. I'm part of the Rooster Teeth UK one. So just keep an eye on it. I don't really interact with those people. I really should, but I keep an eye on it. And then I'm also for D&D group I'm part of. We use Discord for that as well, which just makes things infinitely easier, honestly.
Yeah.
So much easier.
It's like, I like that it's really functional. You can have all of these chat rooms within a thing. You can assign roles as well. So, like, on the GGG server, if like you had a bunch of admins, you could say, these are the admins, these are channels that they have access to that don't show up for other members. Like, on the Game of Bands one, there's a... There's a veterans chat for people who have been as part of a bunch of different rounds. So I have access to that, but I know some of the other members don't because they haven't contributed enough.
Well, you look on the GGG TeamSpeak, and everybody's got purple names, and then Emma and Cal have blue names because they are the admins. And like, I actually got because of various circumstances, I got given TeamSpeak powers. So I could go into all the channels and I could do all the stuff. And now I haven't got them anymore, so I'm just kind of like, one thing, it's kind of nice because I don't have any pressure, like I don't have any responsibility whatsoever. Yeah. But it's like, really can't use the private chats anymore, which is a bit annoying, but never mind.
Well.
We're still like doing teething issues because we're trying to figure out like how to, lock channels to certain people for like the recording studio and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out in the end.
Fair enough. Yeah. I like Discord. I've been using it for quite a while.
Discord's. I've had a bit of a rough patch with Discord, but because I got it early on.
Yeah.
And it was rough, but now like about a year or so down the line, it's actually quite a good program to be fair.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Especially with the fact that like it's not just a desktop software.
Having it on my phone is so nice. Yeah. Like being able to get like notifications when people are talking in the chat. Because what I've missed as well is not having a bloody forum. Because we had a forum back when Rooster Teeth, like 2 years ago now almost, when Rooster Teeth was before it switched over to the current website. And we had like quite an active forum of GG members, and then we switched over to sort of WhatsApp and stuff, and now we've got Discord. The WhatsApp's died again because we're now just using Discord.
Yeah.
So it's nice to just like, we have the hashtag media channel, which is just memes.
It's just memes. Yeah.
It's just memes. It's great.
It's awesome. If you need to giggle, you go there and just like.
Yeah.
What was the last one I saw was like. Stop clubbing, baby seals. That made me laugh so much. I was like, God.
I think that's Cal's. I think that's Cal's brother actually, Lamb the Otter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's loads of people have moved over to Discord, and it makes me happy. And then the people I play Destiny 2 with, they've just started. Well, 2 of them have just got PCs, so now they're just like Discord. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm already here, so So yeah, we've got a group chat going, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I need to play some more games. But yeah, I've got Assassin's Creed Origins to start. The new Diablo.
I've been hearing good things about that game, so I'm glad that you said you're gonna pick it up yourself, because I haven't played. Well, to be fair, I only ever actually played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. Like I haven't played any since then, and I didn't really like. I played them and I was like, right, this is a cool game, but like,
yeah.
I don't know. I played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, and then I played Shadow of Mordor, because that's basically Assassin's Creed in Middle-earth.
Yep.
And I was just like, okay, kind of done with this sort of game now. Like, it's not fun, it's just fights in like a third-person fight. Like Assassin's Creed, Shadow of Mordor, and the Batman Arkham games are realistically the same bloody game with a reskin. Like, in terms of like fighting combat and stuff, it's just like counter, attack, counter, attack, slice, 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 stun, slice, 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 counter, jump over his head, slash him in the back. Like, it's the same bloody thing over and over again. So I haven't played any since 2, and I'm just like, might be time to get back into the series. But I'm pretty sure my PC can't run Origins. Like, I think I might need an upgrade before I do that. So.
Fair enough. I need to, I might start playing it. I really want to play Dark Souls again, but like more so as something to stream, because Dark Souls 1's just fun.
There was the yearly sort of Souls, like when everyone attacked Dark Souls 1 recently, which is I didn't actually get involved this year, but I remember a few years ago it was great fun. Like people, I like that. Like even Dark Souls 3 now is like a couple of years old. Like I like that Dark Souls 1. Like it's probably, I hazard a guess, is it's probably going on like 8 years or something, maybe more, of that game. Maybe even going on 10, honestly. But it's still got.
It came out when I got out of uni, so it's 6 years old.
It's only 6 years old for the original Dark Souls.
Yes.
You sure?
I'm certain.
That doesn't seem well,
it
but
came
still,
out in 2000, it must have come out at the end of 2010. Okay, so it's 7 years old. No.
7 years old, yeah.
Yeah. Because it was before I started the job that I'm in at the moment.
Oh yeah, it was Demon Souls that came out in 2009. That's what it was.
Wait, so it must have been 2011 that it came out.
Yeah, Demon Souls was 2009.
In Singapore at the end of 2010, and then I graduated in 2011, and it came out just after I'd graduated. So yeah, and I was working.
Released in 2011 for PS3 and Xbox, and 2012 for the Prepare to Die edition, which was PC. So, but yeah, no, it's an old game. It's had 2 sequels since then, plus like Bloodborne as a spiritual successor, and it's still got people running that game. And there's still like, you still go into the forest, you will get invaded within 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, somebody's going to fucking be there with the full giant armor with the fucking dad hat and... fucking fuck that guy, by the way. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that thing. But, yeah.
Crazy.
It's still great fun.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Dom, where can we find you across the internet?
You can find me at McDom023K on Twitter. McDom on Rooster Teeth. I'm part of the Good Guy Gamers, so you can find that as Good Guy Gamers on Facebook or on Twitter. I believe it's good_guy_gamers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just generally across the internet as either McDom or McDom023K.
Cool. I can be found across the internet at DestroyTopham or at Etherfar. Pretty simple. That's Instagram, Twitter. Topham on the Rooster Teeth website, I guess. Yeah, I write journals every day as well, and that's been going on for over 1,400 days as well. So, woohoo, long time.
Yeah, you're an absolute nutter. That's like 3 and a bit years.
Yeah. No, nearly 4. Yeah, no,
nearly
that
4.
can't be right. Yeah, no, nearly 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Damn, dude. Damn. Right. Anyway,
awesome.
Thank you very much, Topham.
No problem. Thank you very much for being my guest, and thank you everyone for listening. Have an exciting week. Farewell.
Toodles.